Alright, well, my process usually involves a lot of wood. I like to work with wood. I like the malleability. I like to handle it. I like to, sand it, hit it, add character to it. You can really have a lot of freedom with it, especially with sandpaper and sanding off images and stuff like that on wood. A lot of the stuff that I do is usually cut out as well. Like I'll find different pieces and screw them together, glue them together. Then I can cut out a different shape, make it kind of like sarcastically nostalgic, make it look like a children's, animal or kind of almost educational. What else do I do? I used to add a lot of texture with the paint too. Like I'll put on some thick stuff, let it drip a little bit, sand it off. I like to have a lot of texture with the collage underneath as well, so it just has a little bit of tooth to it. All my work is based off of memory, like why do we remember what we do? Why do we retain some stuff? Why do we totally forget things? Is it still stored in our memory to, does it still mix with things we think about and talk about now, or is it totally fade away? So a lot of my work is based off of that. And I remember with this door piece, I found this old door at a salvage store just outside of Victoria, and I was cutting it up and I found I had 2 panels left, and I remember holding it up this way, and it was like, I was thinking about, as I was adding texture and background, usually when I'm working on something, concepts start to come to me, and I was thinking about the 2 hemispheres of the brain, like why one is, they're both conflict with each other, and they're both part of the same house, but they're always like at ends, but they both do different functions, they're both part of the same house, but different things. They do different things. Anyway, so I remember doing this piece, working on, used the same image, boy and a girl, but it's a flipped image of the boy and the girl, so they're both the same, and they're both headed in different directions, they're both thinking different thoughts, they're both influenced by different things like visual imagery or color sensations coming through the eyes. And I remember the boy was more outgoing, like things coming out, more aggressive, more in your face, and I remember thinking about adding seasons to that as well, like maybe with the girls heading north because of the spring and the summer and the seasons, and the boys heading south. It's the whole thing of just different directions, the way the left and right hemispheres of the brain work. So added that in there, and again the sugar and spice and everything nice was kind of the girl, and again the snakes and snails and puppy dog tails was part of the boy thing, just to separate the two and make it still part of the brain stem, the part of the brain that's the 2 hemispheres that are still part of one piece, but 2 separate pieces within it. So that's how that ended up.